Hello, this is Pinkietessa's A-Z of London. It's F for French House. This famous and esteemed drinking establishment is located in Soho, and its history extends back to the beginning of last century. The facade, however, reveals little of its provenance. It might or it might not be connected to France in a French sort of a way. Ooh la la! The pub was opened in 1910 by a German national called Herr Schmidt. If he had a Christian name, no one knows of it. At that point it was called the Wine House. At the outbreak of World War I in 1914, he was duly deported. Victor Bellimont, a Belgian, bought the business, arriving as he did in London during 1900. A new business called for a new name, the York Minster. That first year of his tenure saw the birth of the next landlord, his son, Gaston Berlimont, who was actually born in the pub and worked there until his retirement in 1989, at which time he would have been 75. When the locals started to refer to it as the French, and why they did so appears lost in the mists of time, which is a bit of a c'est la vie. The landlord was Belgian, who possibly spoke French with a French-sounding name, mayhap an ironic joke. The locale was also festooned with immigrants of possible French extraction. When the pub was used as the unofficial HQ for the Free French Army during World War II, mayhap that just sealed the whole French connection. Zut alors! So what is the biggest, Frenchiest thing ever to have happened in the House of Unfrenchness? It is without doubt, s'il vous plaît, General Charles de Gaulle's rallying speech to the French people, à tous les Français. There seems to be some discrepancy as to whether it was actually written there, but a copy of the speech hangs proudly on the wall for all to ignore. Other than that, there's the tricolor flags knocking about, poussé on a door or two to help them what know French, but don't expect anyone to speak to you in French, and don't expect to get a job there for the vacances because you are a French student. Tu me fais cher! Conversely, the French does sell more shots of Ricard, the Annecy tipple, than any other establishment outside of Paris. Sales average about 50 shots a day, which works out at about 11 to 12 bottles a week. Prenez garde! The French absolutely refuses to sell beer in pints, opting for what appears to be the more continental half-pint glasses. However, this rather conveniently keeps out the nasty talent, and everyone's just fine about that. However, the urban myth cites that the landlord introduced this rule as a result of some rowdy drunken sailors. So what sort are there? Ooh la la! The truth is probably more mundane, smaller glasses, easier to store behind a very wee bar. The only occasion a pint is ever poured in the French is on the 1st of April. Traditionally, the first is served by Suggs. Voici une nouvelle traditionnelle. C'est magnifique! Oui, n'est-ce pas? Gaston took over from his father in the early 1950s. At this point in time, it's unofficially firmly established as the French. When in 1984 the real York Minster went up in flames and donations started to arrive at the French, Gaston found out where his orders of claret had been going. To avoid confusion hereon, the French truly and officially became the French House. The French House has traditionally been a place of hard drinking and rebellious misfits. There have been infamous characters, notorious regulars, and the unconventional. It's never ordinary, it's always fun, and this ethos is something the latest owners are just as conscientiously maintaining. In 1989, Gaston was forced to retire. It was for the price of a new tenure. He had by all accounts been a truly wonderful landlord, an old-school charmer equipped with handlebar moustache, à la paire, always wearing a suit, if not the same suit for weeks on end. On Bastille Day, 14th of July, Gaston hung up his handlebars and moved over for the present incumbents, Leslie Lewis and Noel Botham. It was not an au revoir for Gaston. He never ever returned. C'est la vie. Leslie introduced the feminine touch, instigating bar stools, so if you see one going begging, thank Leslie and just grab it. She also put the stink in the male toilets. Oh, I'm sorry, that should be sinks. A fridge and a wall round the stairs to protect a gal's modesty on the way up to the ladies. Space has always been at a premium in the French, which means you don't often know whom you are shoved up against. Over the years, there have been some illustrious patrons. Maurice Chevalier, Francis Bacon, my pal, Peter O'Toole, Brendan Behan, Geoffrey Bernard, Alistair Crowley, Dylan Thomas, Daniel Farston, Lucian Freud, Augustus John, Malcolm Lowry and John Mortimer. Où sont-ils donc? Il est mort. Well, most of them. There are some contemporary well-known regulars, but let's leave them to drink in peace, added to which I'm the worst celeb spotter in the world. The very making of this film is undermining what the French house represents. The landlord and lady, plus the regulars, don't want every Tom, Dick and Harriet popping by. It's too small, it's too independent, and just too special to ever be in Webster's dictionary. And so I'm borrowing a love song from the Birds to tell you, you really don't want to go to my F for French house. P.S. On Friday the 9th of July 2010, the French House restaurant closed its doors for the very last time. The good news is, Monday the 23rd of August 2010, Polpetto, the team behind Polpo, opened up in its place, serving Venetian Baccaro, wine bar food. And another good thing, the ladies have been revamped. Hurrah!